Okay, lẹ́ni ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Samsung. Tí Samsung phone tí kò bá charge, kí ló lè cause ẹ̀? Báwo lẹ ṣe lè mọ problem ẹ̀? In this video, I'm going to teach you the steps to follow one after the other so that ẹ máa lè mọ nǹkan tó cause problem yẹn àti proposed solution láti lè figure out. A máa ṣe fún yìí, ó máa charge, ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ perfectly in this video. So now before we proceed, please like, share and comment. If you have any question, let us know. I'm not doing this for monetary or whatsoever. I'm just doing it for fun because it's what I like to do. And sharing of knowledge simply means I'm imparting people's life. I want them to know about how to go about things. Tẹ́ bá ti tún fún first thing kẹ́ kọ́ unclip battery. Now mo fẹ́ yọ battery yìí. Now assuming pé kò sí chemical tá fẹ́ fi yọ battery yìí, a dẹ̀ ní láti ṣiṣẹ́ lórí battery. So there are other methods as well that you can use. Just make sure that flex yìí ó wà in good condition. Otherwise ó lè break. But since tó yẹ pé ṣe tá fẹ́ ṣe lórí ẹ̀ kò lọ far tó pọ̀, àti lè consider panel because it's not charging. So tí ó bá charge, kò sí nǹkan tí ó lè fà. More than 20 things ló lè cause kí phone má charge. I will only tell you like 8 or 5 out of it. So out of this 10 I want to tell you, 3 will be from the hardware part or 5 from the hardware part and the remaining from software angle. You might feel like the báwo ni software ṣe relate pé kí phone má charge, kí phone má charge, you know. Phone configuration of a thing is very complex. It's very complex, and there are some things that even àwọn tó máa handle phone tó jẹ́ repair, there are some things that is beyond what they can comprehend because their own field ní pé kán repair phone basic components to some extent, but tó bá ti ń kọjá normal thinking tó ti ń wọ ká máa encode àwọn another set of people ló wà ní category yẹn. Look at this one for example now. If this phone is having panel problem, assuming we couldn't fix it up because àwọn bóyá second third layer ni problem yẹn ti wá, we can just ask you to take it back to Calcare, assuming it's still under warranty. What I'm saying, when they take it back to Samsung, at times they will not repair this particular phone. They will trash it and give you another one. Why? Because the cost of repair. So that's by the way. Let's talk about the concept of repair. Now, tí by charge, battery could cause it. Over temperature will cause it. And then there are some signs and indicators to man show. Maybe by the plug charger, only if you dot sale, only if it's a question mark, only question mark battery. Those icons have a different meaning. So tó bá gbé icon wá, ó ti sọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún yín. Tó bá gbé question mark wá, ó ti sọ nǹkan tó ṣe. Tó bá cross battery, ó ti sọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Just like the same way liquid detected sensor tó wà níbí báyìí tó máa ń jẹ́ kó observe tó bá ti rí omi, the same way náà ni tó máa ní kẹ́ dry. At times ẹ lè dry omi yẹn kó ṣiṣẹ́, ẹ dẹ̀ lè dry látẹ̀ní dọ́là kó má ṣiṣẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé ó ti ní issue látọ̀rí board. So you should just know where to find the correction. That's the most important thing. Now ẹ jẹ́ kí n burst brain yìí nǹkan tó tún lè fà kí phone yẹn má charge. Although kò ṣe big deal, this particular MagSafe can cause it. It's not even can cause it. Without this, it's not connected to this, you can just remove it. I'll separate it, kúrò lára yìí, cover yìí. But tí ó bá sí nínú Samsung phone yóò ní charge. Ó lè gbé battery wá, ọkọ̀ máa slow ni because this contains the charging coil. it works as a MagSafe wireless charging. This is the coil. Only one sense frequency current látara wireless charger. At the same time, only our other functions to perform. Look at this side now, there is a sensor here. This sensor has a function. I think that one is around battery temperature. When the phone is heating up, maybe the MagSafe charger is heating up, then the coil temperature is high, to send notification to the CPU, and it's going to notify you that the charging source is either the charging source is low or you should consider changing it. So if it's not there, I don't know, there's no way this is going to get missed. The lọ repair phone kó má ṣe lé ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ tàbí kan yọ àfi tó bá pé scrap ní phone yẹn bóyá wọn kàn rántí fi sí, but tó bá jẹ́ working phone, without this the phone is not going to charge. But now ó wà intact báyìí, ẹ ṣí phone yìí kò charge, ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé eléyìí ò ń ṣe problem because ó wà intact, no partial contact, no damage on the flex, so this one is minus. Ẹ má count eléyìí as solution, it's just part of troubleshooting, you get. And if you mean test here, either the problem is from here or from here. Now if it is from here, it could be from any component here, it could be from this terminal. Now tó bá jẹ́ látorí board, it could be from IC. Even this FPC connector can cause it. If there is a short around this FPC connector, ó lè cause it. Bóyá water damage. Now during the charging process, ó loop and there is a short around this terminal here. Underneath lower in terminal here. So ó lè cause it. The only thing as an engineer is just for you to know, how to find the problem, how to figure it out. Follow the simple process. What process are we going to follow in order to verify this? Now, stay along with me. Now, first thing you do voltage identification from the battery. You obtain the voltage to know if the phone voltage is in good condition. I think this flex is not responding to what I'm doing here. It's not responding or contact data. Okay. This is 3.5. Okay. Here is still good, from 3.8 to 3.5, plus or minus. It means the battery is not fully charged. Fine. The next thing you do is you check the VBAT line. You check the reading from VBAT line, because partial short only cause or full short. So once you check the VBAT line is okay, like this. Okay. Now, here is another compatible subboard that we are going to use. Since all the side readings is normal, it's not giving us something complicated, so we don't have any issue at the moment with the charging IC, because there is no short. Charging IC about bad, the reading will have changed from this extent, and we were able to verify that this board is okay. Now let's use another subboard. This is a Samsung GS9 550U. This one is 960F. Now, incompatible. There is one of these that is universal. It's F/U. What this F/N is saying now is that if you have G960N, it will work. If you have G960F, it will work. If you have G960F/N, it's going to work. But now, contrary to this, if you can see it very well, you're going to see G950U is a different thing entirely. Tebafisi, Oma clip, but any result effect. So what do? We look for another subboard, probably a Follow-Com, because most of the time, I like using Follow-Com for Samsung. If you don't want storage at touch, network failure, mic failure, slow charging, as in billions of problems. Only my call no SIM gun if this does not align with the phone. You get only my Corona flight mode. This thing, Lori Samsung phone, only per phone as it is. So just be careful. find the follow come. If you couldn't secure the follow come and you know how to improvise very well, you can either repair this or change it with a new one. But for you to be able to change to a new one, you must know what you are doing. You must know how components communicate, how phone section communicates, how does the charging section communicate with the VBAT, how does power IC receive light from the VBAT line, what's the relationship between the CPU and the VBAT, just understand so that you'll be able to do some basic configuration for it. So as for this one, we're going to put a follow com charger and then we will test a follow com downboard. I'm very sure that it's going to work according to the readings. We use the hot method to test, we use the cold method. We got the same result, so we will proceed further now in order to validate. Now, as identifying that affection on the device in power, so it's just time for us to cooperate. Let me give you one sample about this Type-C. Bring a Type-C cable for me. Let's test. I want to show you something. This is a Type-C charger. It has been plugged. Wait for the error. Do you see? Do you see? It's showing temperature. Yeah. And now, we start this. Can you see? So túmọ̀ sí wípé nǹkan tó cause lélẹ́yìn, although we were able to resolve the problem, phone yẹn ti ń charge perfectly. So let's keep it charged. After a while, we will check to confirm. Now, ó kú on charge, a ní láti tán káwò bóyá on charge. Should be fast charging one. Tó bá gbé fast charging one, then we can now say it has worked perfectly. I hope you understand. If you like this video and you want more of it, you can comment your question. You can follow the page for more video of this type of explanation. This is just a free lesson. You can share it so that other people too can benefit and can also be part of it.